Okay, so we're on our way to a little site not far from our home. We've been meaning to get to and haven't. So we're going to try to avoid, honest to goodness, when we pulled over, there wasn't this kind of traffic. So there's that old bridge abutment. I suspect it's a railroad bridge abutment. We saw this. We got to go see it. Yeah, we do know nothing. There's coal. Wonder what kind of quarry was up there. There's limestone down here too. Yeah, I bet you that was a rail. Is that cool? Could be coal shell. Look at it. So I'm betting that was a rail line bridge. Yeah, look, there's more of it. Is that a mushroom? Oh, I was hoping they had a keystone on this somewhere. Oh yeah, there's coal. Wow, I wonder how old this is. Well, I don't have a flashlight, so if there's any deep spots, I'll find them. Oh, it does. It lets out to a little pool. There's still no... Oh, yeah, that was a rail. Look, there's the size. So that was definitely a railway up there. And a little waterfall. And there's a trail going through the woods over there, Cody. Oh, look at that. Okay, we might have to look into this area. Especially now that we know there's a quarry. Very cool. We didn't notice this the first time through. Look at the size of that. Put your hand beside it when you... The size of that freaking... Is that a cow?
A horse? Cow?
Jeez. That's crazy. And look at the patina on it. It's been down here a very long time. Mind if I pick it up? Oh, dude. Dude, this has been here a very long time. Okay, this is coming home with us. This is old.
Man, we found this doll ball.
Okay, so we're parked down there. See the holes in the stone. This is not our destination. But, you know, you're an explorer. It's a waste rock pile, by the way. You have what's called ADHD or ADD. All explorers have this issue. So we know there's a quarry back here. Let's see, 70, 80 years ago. And it's owned by a company, local. Let's see. Trying to decide, because I'm doing a huge deep dive into this particular mine and the holdings back in here, because there's some curiosities going on. But they had a huge underground limestone mine that attracted the attention of the government. You know what I'm saying? And so that underground mine, they've got cameras and everything on it. I mean, it's heavily watched right now. But it had been reclaimed. Like, the portals are a good 300 foot below, like, what would be average surface. Like, it had been dug out about 300 feet. And then the portals, and they went back and deep mined. Well, it had been reclaimed, and they filled all that in. All of it. So it was just flat land. There's my kid. So, probably about 5 or 6 years ago, they dug it up again. It's a lot of land to move. A ton. And, like I said, they gated the portals, which have some serious signs on them. And it's watched by camera. I'm not talking trail cameras. I'm talking fucking cameras. So, the same company that owned that mine owned this mine land. We're a quarter of a mile from the other site. So we figured we'd just check this out. We got to come back and check this out more. I suspect there was underground mining being done here too. It's just good luck finding information out about this area. But yeah, I think we're going to head to our destination, our originally planned destination now.
Wow.
My arch nemesis. Those limestone mines.
Wow.
So as I was saying, you see how deep it is? So they had, this whole thing was reclaimed. It was filled in completely. And they dug it back up 5 or 6 years ago. We can't see the pumps down over the hill. But a couple years ago, they turned the pumps back on. They've got them gated. Warning signs. Wish you could read the warning signs, because
I can zoom my phone into them.
yeah, and there's cameras all along down there. I think there's some up here. We just can't see them because they're in the bushes. But yeah.
Nice.
So the company that owned it last is done, kaput. These are supposedly tax lands. So why did they dig them back out? I mean, look, that's a lot of fucking digging. Curious. Yeah, you would think, because if it was by the swamp, we'd want to go down. We've reached the main goal for today. Well, not yet. We parked for it. So, there's an abandoned... an abandoned cemetery down here. Some people know of its existence. Most don't.
I think we should go down.
Yeah, we're supposed to be down. You don't think the trail goes down, further down?
It looks like it goes down kind of here.
Okay, but anyway. Haunted cemetery, naturally. What was her name? Black Mary?
Mary Black.
Mary Black. Had it reversed. Was a witch. So they claim. Allegedly. And there's a lot of stories about her and this area. Because this area has been mined for over a century. Coal mines and limestone mines. But this very old cemetery was forgotten about. The mining company, forget, it could have been the Medusa mining company at the time. And then later it became Cemex. But whatever mining company it was, they'd bought the land and were fixing to mine and just screw the cemetery that was there. But the people fought. Way back when, I'm talking. People fought, and so they mostly left the cemetery alone. But the cemetery soon became forgotten. Back in the 50s, the Boy Scouts maintained it for a while. There's an old bottle.
No, up until the mid-70s.
Up until the mid-70s. And but then they quit doing it too. Unfortunately, vandals have gotten to the cemetery. Some of the graves are now in the swamp, at least their stones are, from said vandals, because you know people are assholes. Mary Black's headstone is in the Newcastle Historical Society now.
I think if we follow this until we get to that...
And so hopefully we'll come up one soon. We found another trail, we're following it. I suspect it might take us to at least close to where we want to go. My question would be, they know this is a cemetery down here. They know it's a historic cemetery with legends and whatnot attached to it. Why wouldn't you put up a plaque at the very least, or something? Are we in the swamp? But Because people want to know these things. And one thing about the coupe is it got everybody's juices going again. People started hiking again, which is a good thing. They started getting interested in history. Some of them, anyway. This is a very interesting part of history. The stories surrounding the cemetery are quite something. Why not make this a destination hike? The mining company's closed, so there's no more mining. Jug. So why not? Maybe people would quit coming and littering the way they do. Alright, I think it's time to keep the eyes peeled. So I'm pretty sure we're on the cemetery grounds now. Shoot, it might still be too grown up. Yeah, we might have to come back even later in the year. Because, yeah, there are some gravestones down here still. Okay, we'll keep looking. Okay, so we made it, finally. Took a lot of backtracking and whatnot. So we're in the area of the cemetery now. Issue is, like I said, it's been desecrated, unfortunately. So there are still gravestones here. But the majority of them have been knocked over and moved. And this brush is still pretty thick, so this might be something we have to come back and do in the depths of winter. This swamp that's reclaimed some of the graves is right over there. He's checking that out. When the water's low enough, you can see the stones that are still left behind, but I don't know. I haven't been over there yet to see if the water's low enough. Yeah. Very old cemetery that's gotten flooded. Oh, there's so many trees down. Oh, and there is I'll move the camera so you don't have to see that. A very dead deer. Huh. Has antlers too. I don't want to point these at it. I don't want to get flagged. Yeah. Yep, that was a buck. So he must have been shot and then died down here, and no one came after his rack yet. Interesting. Huh. At least he's been there long enough he doesn't smell too bad. Still hunting for gravestones. Don't know that we're going to find any. Ow! We did find glow sticks. So people come down here at night because, you know, haunted and all that. I don't know the veracity of that. It may be. I know I'd be angry if people forgot my gravesite and desecrated it, and some of the bodies had been dug up, and then the swamp is slowly taking over the rest of it. I don't think I'd rest easy either. No doubt the swamp has formed because of the actions of the mining company. Yeah. What you see here, this used to be a cemetery. So we were driving down the road and we saw this interesting double tunnel. So got some pictures of the other side, but I'm gonna go through. Echo! And we're gonna walk into the other side. Well, we walked into this side too, I guess. Yeah, this is old. Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at that. 1887. Wow. Huh. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it might be slightly tricky. I'm going to go...
Big metal thing here. Like a pipe or something.
Oh, I see that. There is.
It's like an old guardrail.
Oh, I think it's the old yeah, look, Cody. There's a busy road right up there. This little offshoot doesn't seem too busy though. Ugh. And we're just out and about. Cody got a new GoPro, so he wanted to go somewhere. So we're visiting some spots that aren't too far from home. And we realize that we really should pay more attention to the history that's right around us. I mean, it's what got us started after all. We never did finish. Look at the size of this. They do not build them like this anymore. Holy crap. Pause so I could get some pictures. Because this is really, really something. A lot of the history here goes back into the 1800s. Some of it goes back into the 1700s. This is so big. So yeah, we definitely gotta make more time to explore around here. What? Oh, I found that out already. No idea what that was. Probably just swept in here during a flood or something. Isn't this neat? Very pretty. We might just have to drive around the rest of the day and see what we find. Try to make my way to that little waterfall. That's a shame. I'd love to see a keystone. So there was cement here. Oh, you know, I wonder if this was to bring water to the limestone plant. Yeah, because you can see where the cement's given way in the 1800s. The road's up there, and you can tell it's always been up there. I think this was the channel water. There was a Portland cement company back downstream further that way. That was way long time ago. That was 1800s, I think, to the early 1900s when Medusa bought it, and then Cemex bought it. Cemex was the last owners. They owned, ooh, it is slippery. They owned a lot around here. Ooh. Almost went down again. Yeah, this is cool. So we were coming up this road. We were going to check out the old Cemex plant. Well, we weren't going to trespass. And we came across this old road. So we stopped. It looks like this was a road here too. Yeah, I'm going to turn south so I can get up the hill. Definitely an old road. Why?
There's houses.
Oh.
But anyway, this concrete stuff go at left. You see it? Concrete drums or something?
Oh, I see it. There's no bottle.
Or lemons or building?
Something, Brick.
Oh.
There's something there. Looks pretty old. Huh. I don't know if you can hear him, but yeah, found this old road. Bridge closed. We're gonna go check it out. I'm hoping this takes us to that looked like that. Remember when I said, oh, look, an old bridge? I'm pretty sure that's where it's going to take us. We love finding these old closed down roads. And apparently there's a bunch around here. We really do got to try to do some more exploring close to home like this, because some cool stuff here too. It can't always be about the mines. Oh, this is the North Country Trail. Did you see that blue on that tree? So how the hell are they getting across? I'm going to be curious to see. So there, see? We're not trespassing. We are on the North Country Trail, apparently.
Looking at Regrid, when we were looking at Regrid, the road itself wasn't owned by anyone, but between these two sides it is.
Okay.
But I don't think they live around here.
Oh. But it's not CMEX that owns the land?
No. No one really owns this road. It didn't pop up with anyone. It wasn't named.
But it doesn't. See, that's the one thing about North Country Trail. Wish they told you. Like, where did this road go? Is there a ghost town down here somewhere? Wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know, but I think what they use it for now is because if you look down, you got the transformers and the power line. They probably use this road to stay off of the main road.
Well, yeah.
Power line. Otherwise, I don't think it's used for anything. It doesn't look like. I mean, I don't know how old the road is. It looks pretty.
Yeah, it doesn't look that old. But if you think about the industrial history of this area, it goes back to the 1700s. Look over there. There's a wall along the creek. We're gonna have to kayak that creek.
Oh yeah.
There's a pretty decent kayaking creek. I think that's the Little Beaver. There's so much. Like, you can't drive down 15 feet before you run into ruins on the side of the road. You might have been able to tell that from my video. Like, it's an incredible area with incredible history. Most of it having to do with mining, though I will say this, if you're paying attention, one of the dynamite factories I was at is very close to here. Ooh, that stinks. Dude, that smells like mine. That smells like coal mine. Okay, so a lot of coal mining happened around here too. But yeah, like I said, the industry goes back to the late 1700s. Brick factories, or otherwise known as refractories, dynamite and cyanamide factories, CMEX, of course, limestone. They also had a history of the furnaces. So they had clay mines and iron mines around. Like, there's so much history. Just, we know a lot of the mines around here have been closed, but they were closed a long time ago. And those things tend to slump and reopen and what have you. Plus, it's not like they paid a lot of attention to the iron mining for some reason. Because, you know, yeah, I see that. There's another road there. Interesting. I love the sign down there, road closed. No, really? Pennsylvania and their whole reclamation. I don't know. Reclamation to me is a joke. I think people have this misconception that once it's reclaimed, the mines are totally gone, it's totally safe. Couldn't be further from the truth, to be perfectly honest. The mine tunnels are all still there, folks. They subside, so you get the pitfalls and everything. They slump open. Those settling ponds, please, they're a joke. Most of them are not maintained. The mine water finds a way around them, or they're just not maintained and the water overflows them, or they just seep into the ground. We are planning a deeper dive into one of the areas around here.
Pipe into the ground.
What?
Pipe into the ground.
Pipe into the ground.
Pipe into the ground. Shit.
Oh, that's Cody. That's
Might
big.
Be a culvert, but
Might be a culvert, but it's big. We need to see that. But anyway, as I was saying, so just because an area is reclaimed doesn't mean it's safe. Like I said, usually far from it. We go into several areas that are, oh, this is the bridge. We're about to walk on the bridge. We have to find our way down. Whoa, it's a twofer.
It is.
Yeah, we're going to have to get down and see what this bridge looks like. But yeah, this is the one I saw from the road. Oh, is this neat? Alright, we're going to have to find our way down there.
There was a trail.
Huh.
There was a trail to on the other side of the bridge.
Very cool. Alright, I will be back. Yeah, well, I hate to stop filming. Oh, wow. I see it.
So the road up there, they must have just built that and they just closed this off. This is cool down here.
This is very cool. So this is the bridge we just came across.
You know why they probably closed this road?
Huh.
Look how... Hey,
Mine
this is-
subsidence, maybe.
No, look how tall, how much room you have from the top of the bridge.
True. Yeah, and look at this all washed out. Yes, that's the bridge we just came across. Yeah. Such a fascinating area. Alright, I'll let you go. Okay, so I'm down. Wow. This is an old bridge. Definitely an old bridge. Oh, the kid's up there. I don't know. I'm coming. Go check out these culverts. Woo! Slippy. I miss my old rubber boots. They weren't as slippery. Wow. No way. What's it say? Whoa. Oh, that's old. That's an old brick.
That's gonna have to come home with us.
That is coming home with us. These old culverts are cool. That's a little deep.
Yeah, that's a little deep. That's a perfect swimming spot, though.
That is a good swimming spot. Look at that.
But, well, guys, my camera's on. It's at 12%, so I'm gonna stop it here. plug it in.